going to need any kids who want to be helpers today to join me up front. Does anybody want to be a helper? All we're asking you to do is do We Are UUs. This is one you know. Okay, let's do it. We are Unitarian Universalists with open minds, loving hearts, helping hands, and the glow of generosity. Our children say these words together, hands moving in sync. And we remember that they are not just the future of Unitarian Universalism, they are part of who we are right now. That their wisdom and leadership today is essential to our shared vision for the future and the richness of our present community. Let us join in their words this day. We're going to say it again one more time. We are Unitarian Universalists with open minds, loving hearts, helping hands, and the glow of generosity. Come, let us worship together. Thank you all for your help. I am the Reverend Rachel Hayes, minister of this congregation. I use she, her pronouns. I am so glad that each of you is here today. Today we receive the wisdom of our youth in their coming of age, and we celebrate milestones in in our religious education program and in all of our lives.
I'm Jess Rochelow. I'm a member of our congregation, and I'm today's worship associate. I use she, her pronouns. I invite you to say our congregation's chalice lighting with me. The words are on the screen and in your order of service. We light this flame to invite a world of peace, where we heal the wounds, where we share what we have with one another, where justice is another word for relationship, and we listen for what love has to say. I invite you to rise in body and spirit, heart and voice, to sing our opening hymn, Where Do We Come From?, on the screen and number 1003 in the teal hymnal. There are verses here. We're going to sing one and then let you sing it, and then the second and let you sing it, and then the third, and so on. And then you get to choose your favorite verse, and we're going to put them all together.
Where do we come from? What are we? Where are we going? Where do we come from? What are we? Where are we going? Where do we come from? Where do we come from? Mystery, mystery, life is a rhythm and a mystery. Mystery, mystery, life is a rhythm and a mystery. Where do we come from? Where are we going? Where do we come from? Where are we going? Where do we come from? What are we? Where are we going? Where do we come from? What are we? Where are we going? Where do we come from? Where do we come from? Mystery, mystery, life is a riddle and a mystery.
We're hitting the heavy stuff first. I now invite our coming of age students to come forward for the concluding ceremony of our coming of age program.
Hello. Welcome to Coming of Age. I am Ashley Carter, and I use she, her pronouns. At this time, I will also call up my co-leader, Nancy Hunter. Let's give a big round for Nancy, too. Nancy and I have had a really great time working with the students. We have challenged them to build something, write something, do something, and say something. In Build Something, they all have been using power tools to cut these amazing plywood structures. You might have heard the power tools downstairs. Okay. And then they also painted them. We have Plywood Julian, Plywood Jack, Plywood Sebastian, and Plywood Laszlo. In Write Something, we have asked them questions about their values and their beliefs, including which relationships are the most important in your life? What is the order of your priorities? What is the best way to live? What's the highest thing a person can achieve in their lifetime? What's the point of being alive? And what do you believe that your legacy will be? They have taken these questions and created values statements about what is important to them. In Do Something, they were tasked with doing something for the greater good. And then Sophie and Nancy will come up. They decided to paint a mural along with our junior youth group, which they could show the theme of tolerance. And the vision was to have as many religious symbols all together in the mural at once. And some of the symbols are like music symbols and Dungeons and Dragons. Like, the junior youth group were really excited about this. So. You can see music's over there. And the rainbow background is really fun. And it has added the meaning of being reminiscent of a pride flag. What I found interesting was that the students really wanted to make symbols that they identified with, and they identified with a lot of different symbols. Finally, in Say Something, each student is going to come up to the mic in front of you and share their values statements. Then afterward, each youth will receive a chalice pendant from Nancy, which is the symbol of our faith. So without further ado, I would like to call up Julian Bajpai.
Hi, I am Julian, and I think that values are important because when you think about them, they let you know what kind of a person you are. My first value is family. This is important to me because my family provides me with love and support, and I help care for the dogs in our family, as they can't let themselves out or give themselves food. Sadly, they wish they could. My second value is kindness, because if you aren't kind to people, they usually won't be kind to you back, and it is just a good thing to be kind. My third value is education, because if you don't get a good education, you can't understand the world as well. Education also helps you in all aspects of life, because you can repair stuff better, I guess. My final values are creativity and imagination. I think these two are especially important because without them, you're just stuck doing what's already been done, and you can't have any original ideas. I like being a UU because it helps me think about all my values in ways that I wouldn't have otherwise.
Jack Herman.
Hi, my name is Jack, and my values are more of a letter to myself, so okay. I should strive to help others, to be hardworking and smart and kind, and I should use this knowledge to not only strengthen my educational and athletic abilities, but to also change the world for the better. The program was very helpful because it made me really think about my UU values, and it really helped cultivate me. Yeah. Thank you.
Wait. Laszlo Herman William.
Hello, my name is Laszlo, and I am a rising 7th grader at PVCICS. I have been in the coming of age program over the last, UU season. My beliefs are that living life to its fullest is very important. I also believe that good habits are extremely valuable and a good thing to develop. I think being knowledgeable is extremely important, and I think that a combination of intelligence, knowledge, and wisdom is really good. I have these values: kindness, organization, fairness, and happiness. I also value friendship in both receiving and giving support. Coming of age, despite admittedly being peppered with Dunkin' Donuts orders and playing around, has been a good experience, which also brought about meaningful conversations. Thank you for listening, and to those who helped in coming of age, thank you. Also, whoever got the jigsaw, thank you as well.
Sebastian Jung.
Hello, my name is Sebastian Jung, and my beliefs are, I believe that school, sports, and spending time with family and friends are all very important. I should be kind to others and help the people around me. That's all I wrote.
One more round of applause for everyone.
Jack, Julian, Laszlo, and Sebastian, take a look around. Hear the walls of this sacred space vibrating with pride. Let the feeling of this moment sink in. Let's all take a breath together. Feel your feet on the floor. Wiggle your fingers. Notice what you notice. When you were born, you were completely dependent on the people around you to take care of you, to feed you, hold you, keep you clean, teach you. And as you have grown into responsibility for yourself in new ways. And yet, our Unitarian Universalist faith reminds us that none of us is truly independent. We live in a society. We need one another. We eat food we did not grow. Our lives are touched by the labor and dreams of people all around our planet. We grow into responsibility for the ways that our lives touch other lives. We grow from dependence to interdependence. We recognize today that you have your own deeply held values, considered beliefs, and brilliant questions. We recognize that you are co-conspirators in building beloved community. We invite your unique perspectives, gifts, and talents into our shared life. Our world needs you. Our world needs all of us to wake up to our values and lead in love. Be bold. Be yourself. Our world needs people who can be their whole selves. Let these values guide you and be a beacon to those who are looking for their own way. But even more than that, we are all learning and growing. Many times in our lives, we are called to revisit our values and beliefs, and these values and beliefs may continue to grow and change with us. Jack, Julian, Laszlo, and Sebastian, you have learned this year how to own your values, to question them, try them, turn them over, and see them from new angles. In honor of this path you have undertaken, I now present each of you with a chalice of your own. You're going to take the light of our congregation's chalice and light your own chalice from it. So each of you light one. Yeah. Here. Yeah. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. We'll leave them lit up here during the service, and then you're welcome to take your chalice home with you. Take this light into new places, both literally and symbolically, knowing that you can invite others to tend the fires of hope and possibility with you. And now let us sing our next hymn, We Shall Be Known.
We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the well. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle round to tend these fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now. It is time
brings around so many sorts of milestones, like coming of age, like graduations, all of the ones that are happening this time of year, rising into a new grade, going to a new school, and things that people of all ages are doing, actually. And I know that there are so many more milestones that we have held more quietly, that we feel the movement of life through us and time happening all around us, and that we are part of something so much bigger than ourselves and where our lives touch so many other lives. And I am grateful that we get to do this together. I invite you to join in singing Circle Round for Freedom, which is on the screen, and number 155 in the gray hymnal. If you're looking at the hymnal, the melody is on the middle line. I just want to say that to members of RE Ministry, if you need to stop me at any point and jump in, just we'll roll with it, okay? We made some miracles this year in religious education. Our elementary classroom worked with the EPIC curriculum for UU Identity Faith Development. We had a very charming winter pageant. You all remember that? Our 4th through 6th graders studied Our Whole Lives Comprehensive Sex Ed. Our younger elementary students studied Embrace Races, Drawing Differences curriculum. We had an active and lively junior youth group, and we heard from our coming of age students this morning. Our preschoolers studied our 8 principles. It took a lot of people to make that happen. It always takes a lot of people, but we also had to say goodbye to our Director of Religious Education, Andrew, halfway through the year. JC was able to take on some more hours this year, and her deep knowledge of our program was invaluable, not just in preschool, but all across the program. We had 2 wonderful teaching assistants this year, Laurel and An Ling. And An Ling has already left, but Laurel, our students have a graduation present for you. Do any of the students want to give this present to Laurel? Okay. Yeah. And it's important to say that they decorated it themselves. The Religious Education Program is incredibly grateful for all of the volunteers who have given time, materials, and experience this year. We truly would not have the ability to run classes the way we do without members of this congregation choosing to support the students here. Because of this support, families can come every week knowing their children are safe, having fun, and learning UU values. I would like everyone who has volunteered in the RE classrooms this year to come forward and receive a special thank you from our students. And so if students want to help hand out cards, that would be awesome. Yeah. Including Maura and Allison, who were co-teachers of our OWL class every week for 2 months. That was a big commitment. There are seeds, wildflower seeds, for all of the seeds that you have planted with our children, that they may grow and have beautiful futures. And I think there are a few more people who aren't here today, and we'll make sure they get cards too. So a round of applause, please. And behind the scenes, we had our RE ministry meeting regularly and working with me and JC to make sure everything was going well. So Ashley, Gwen, Annie, Jess, Sophie, and Nancy, you are all rock stars. For real. And there are two who should be recognized for their work that they did this year, as they have gone above and beyond what is expected from a volunteer. So I would like to first recognize Annie Sexauer, who served as the co-chair of the RE ministry this year. Annie was always willing to be an extra person in a classroom for our safer congregation ratios, helped keep parent group on track, and took on some responsibilities around communications while our program was without a DRE. Thank you, Annie, for all of the time and care you have given us this year. And next, I would like to recognize Ashley Carter, who also served as co-chair of RE Ministry this year. Ashley also served, as we saw, as the lead teacher in the junior youth group this year and took additional time to organize coming of age classes when we didn't have a teacher available in the program. Out of the 40 weeks in our religious education program, Ashley has volunteered 27 Sundays. And this does not include running RE ministry, attending parent group, or all of the time it takes to organize the classes that she's taught. So thank you, Ashley, for the incredible amount of time you have given us this year. Ashley and Annie, in recognition of all the time you have given, I have some starts of lemon thyme for you in the hopes that you have a sunny and fragrant summer. So once again, let's thank everyone for making our religious education program a success with a round of applause.
I'm going to play a song that I wrote myself called Evening Stroll. Okay, thank you.
Spirit of life, we are here. Amid the abundance of spring delight, amid the too muchness of the world, every moment a whole universe of joys and sorrows. Inspire us, which is to say, breathe in us. Be that next breath when our breath catches. So we meet the next moment, ready, excited, and grounded for all our moments until our last breath. Blessed be, amen. I invite you to remain seated for our meditation hymn, The Way Knows the Way, which is in your order of service and on the screen. We're going to sing it 3 times through.
You don't have to know the way knows the way. You don't have to plan the way, trust the way, feel your way. The way knows, the way knows the way. You don't have to know the way knows the way. You don't have to plan the way, trust the way, feel the way knows, the way knows, the way knows the way. You don't have to know the way knows the way. You don't have to plan the way, trust the way, feel the way knows, the way knows, the way knows the way knows the way.
Another world is possible. Each week, we join together in a practice of building a better world in community. We collect an offering and we split it with an outside organization to help us remember that we can't make the world a better place on our own. Half the money collected in our offering today supports the programs of our congregation. The other half of the money will support Afghan Female Student Outreach's mission of connecting female scholars in Afghanistan with university education across distance. Please give generously today. You can donate in the basket, by mail, and virtually by text or through our website, uusocietyamherst.org/donate. And I invite the coming of age students to take the baskets around for our offertory. Surprise. I invite you to say the words to extinguish the chalice with me. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
We are about to sing our closing song. You are welcome to stay right where you are and be held in the love of our congregation, or to rise and move into a circle along the outer aisle. Hold hands with the person next to you, or put your hands over your heart as we sing our closing song. Take one thing from our time together today, let it be this: you are loved. Go in peace.